Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Bigfatpsychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Oh, and I truly am, I truly am. So this is Harry's version of Meghan's Invictus speech, okay? And then after that, we're going to do Harry's lover as well. So yeah, let's just get a sense of things from where Harry is at, sorry. Right, okay. Where do we start? How does Harry feel about Meghan? Get out! Get out, you know? Get out of my face. He didn't want her there. He did not want her there at all. It's not working out. It's not working out, he said. It's just not working out, Meghan. There's what's the saying? Pull up the ladder, Jack, because I'm all right. And that's what I kind of feel. He don't want her there at all. He knows Invictus don't want her there. There's not many people that do. He knows all about what's gone on. She's screaming at Netflix and accusing him of all sorts. She's been banned from her own test screens as well, because she actually turned on her subscribers. Sorry, not subscribers, her fans. She turned on them and started shouting and bawling. And that's it, isn't it? Pull up the ladder, Jack, I'm all right. So, you know, he knows he's better off without her. He knows that he can still achieve things and go on without her. So, come on, this will be interesting. How did Harry feel about Meghan's gushing, or was it message, on Invictus? She you know, she's another planet. She's not on a, you know, she's not on this wavelength. She had the whole world in her hands. There's a song that, isn't there? I used to sing it at school, but she had the whole world in her hands, and look what she's done with it. If you could award somebody for failing in life, she would get the Nobel Peace Prize. Everything's turned upside down, you know. He now sees that she turned his life upside down. And obviously, not for the better. Now, you know, Harry versus Meghan. Meghan's always going to come out the baddie. But we do know what a prat Harry is and what he's been doing, like I said before. He has more chance of turning this around. I had a daughter who went through a relationship like this. It was terrible for us to watch and have to witness. But we had to, you know, be supportive enough to hoping that she would see the light, you know. And she did. She did. And a partner who's now, oh, you couldn't get a more wonderful person. She's beautiful inside and out. Real caring, you know. And really does love my daughter. So, life after Meghan. Anyway, I wasn't happy with that. Does Harry know what she's up to? And if so, what is she up to? Trying to get him to stay, you know. Trying to make it more difficult. He's the father of the children, so by you know, by bringing the kids in and saying how much they love him, and, you know, Daddy, why are you always on your phone? That wasn't a smart thing to say, was it? You know, making out that Harry's just sat there all day on his phone. Never says, oh, Mummy, why are you on your phone? She's trying to, you know, to get him to stay. But he's already made it perfectly clear where things stand, but she's just struggling to accept it. Some people might say she's blowing his trumpet. I don't see anything that Meghan does is nice or, you know, supportive of Harry at all. Is Harry sleeping in the same room as at this hotel? Absolutely not, okay? He's doing something differently. He might not even be in the same hotel. Do you know what? She's lowering herself even to Harry, you know, trying to think, you know, that sex can fix things. That being on his case all the time and, you know, checking his phone and stuff. It's over. It is over. You can't get him back. He's gone. His brain has moved on. His heart has moved on. Ooh, look at them. There. All major arcana. Oh my god. I think she's dressing up in it as well, you know, in the nightwear brigade. She's trying to pull out all the stops, but it's worthless, it's pointless, and actually it's demeaning her. Of all the things, she thought that, you know, she would always hang on to Harry. She can't see it's her own behaviour. And she put money before love. What does Harry believe Meghan's true motive is with this speech? Oh no, does Harry, is Harry aware that Meghan had a few drinks or other things before this speech? Yeah, she was, she'd already had a drink before they left. There's some music here. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. So this, you know, again, it's trying to show him things. What happened, you know, after that speech with Meghan for Harry. Online drama, loads of drama. It's all over the internet, it's YouTube, X and everything else, you know. So there will have been a drama as well. She will have. She's not getting the reaction from Harry that she used to. She clearly is, you know, like I say, unraveling, desperate, panic mode. But I do believe, you know, this has been in the making for a few months. Certainly didn't want to be with her. Yeah, more drama, more drama. Well, I said all that for you. I said it for you because I love you. No, she said it for somebody else. Does Harry believe, you know, that speech was meant to send a message to his new love? Yeah, because he believes Meghan is doing this so that it'll cause issues between him and this new person that he's involved with. and wanting him to fail. But I think he's, you know, this new love is already aware, very aware of Meghan and her games, because Harry will have been sat there, you know, on the bench with her. It's opening his heart, saying things, and truly, once you start talking about a bad relationship, you start off thinking, oh, well, you know, they meant well. But the more and more he talks about it to other people, the more and more he sees that, you know, this isn't healthy, that it was toxic. Yeah, he knows. He absolutely knows that she can't accept he's moving on. And you're right, Meghan, in a divorce, everybody's going to side with Harry and not you. Because Harry was fine. Harry was fine until you came along. He didn't hate his family. He was pissed with the media. But he loved Catherine and William, even though he was felt inferior towards William. But that all got tainted when Meghan met him. You don't isolate your husband from his family, his kids, his work, his fans. What's Harry's worst fear about Meghan at these Invictus games? That, you know, things will come out. He's supposed to be transforming their games and everything, and she's not. That's his fear, you know, that this snake wants, you know, this snake wants to come in and kind of bite. So she's popping in and she's biting him. Oh, well, I think she has bitten before. Actually, Meghan ever bit Harry? Yeah. Well, he'd have to have her hands round her mouth. Yeah, I'm getting, you know, he's there to do this transformation, and he's bothered that she's going to wreck it all. Excuse me. How do the Invictus games people feel about Harry and Meghan's situation? I would say that, you know, they feel very happy, actually. Very happy. I think as well I was expecting to see Archie. And if he's in Canada, he's not afraid of his visa. I have heard Trump come out. No, people are saying that Trump said this and that, and he's not going to bother with Harry's visa. I haven't seen it from him, and there's no way Trump will take on all these people and sort things out and then cover for Harry at all. Trump knows how divisive Harry and Meghan are. Seen the light, you know, Harry's seen the light, so he must have said things. And I believe in his redacted information in his visa row, there could be information about his visa that is pertinent, you know, like he's going through a divorce, he's been to rehab, and stuff like that. Look, Trump, Elon, JD Vance and everybody else, they're not going to put up with this shite any more. I think they'll be relieved that Meghan isn't walking in front of, you know, the soldiers. And it's shameful the way that she said things, you know, like Harry was more important than the Invictus people. What is Harry expecting from Meghan in the next couple of days? That she is deliberately going to stir things up, you know, pull stunts and say things, you know, that are just going to make him look bad. I mean, if you can get any worse, that speech she made yesterday, you know, does make Harry look bad. But he wasn't his words, it was her. Yeah, she's going to stir things up and up and up. It's as if you think, what the hell? But she's going in there with a view to a big bang, you know, a big exit in this. I was so supportive. I spoke up for him. I defended him, you know. No, Meghan, it's all a plan. So is this causing friction? Does Harry believe that Meghan is sending a message to his new love? Absolutely. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm right. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles here, you know. Does he believe it? Absolutely. And he knows what she's like because he's had 7-8 years with her. And he's seen this all before. Before he just used to laugh it off and think it was funny. Or think it was funny. But now, yeah, he just he sees it for what it is. This is family, this is wealth as well. You got the elephants in the room. She's constructing or orchestrating just this way out. Just way out. And it's like, what's your problem now? You know, I've already agreed to give you 10 million. I actually thought she'd get 100, so from the royal family. But obviously, that was back in the early days when she was so dangerous. Well, no one's going to give her 100 million now. You've seen it all before. You see, if she's like that in public, can you imagine what she is like, you know, at home or in the company of friends? What does Harry want Meghan to do right now? Page of Wands, you know. Don't speak. Just don't speak, Meghan. Don't say anymore. Stay off that microphone. Do not speak. Shut your mouth. What was the last conversation, as of when I'm reading today, what was the last conversation him and Meghan had? Keep a lid on it, you know. Keep a lid on it. Hiding things, you know. Things being hidden. Meghan's being unrealistic. And so is Harry. If he thinks this is going to all work out, you know, with no backlash or anything. For the last 3 years, however long I've been reading on this channel, I've always said that all these talk of Harry and Meghan splitting up, you know, which she did herself and he did to get attention, that if other women thought that he was available, then they would go for it, you know. And this is what Meghan has done in a roundabout way. It's scheme after scheme after plot after plot. Well, I think, you know, I think Harry said stay away, or, you know, don't come, don't come. He don't want her there. It's like she's wrecking everything. And that is behind the scenes as well as on screen. How does Harry feel about Invictus, Meghan, and his new lover? Well, he has to keep justifying to this, you know, new lover. Or I'll just say new love, because obviously lover makes it sound all about sex, and it's not. It's false, you know, skipping from one thing to another. God knows what she's going to do next, he says. What's she going to say? She's putting out false information, you know. He's having to tell this woman that this isn't true, what she's doing, you know. If you was seeing somebody and they was just together for show, and she's coming out gushing about Harry, and then you've got the £5 a night hotel story, then she's going to want reassurance. But she's the next reading. Yeah, it's just making a false advertisement. Well, nothing changes there, does it? What else do I need to know about Harry and Invictus? Yeah, this woman's getting mighty upset. Mighty upset. She's feeling insecure as well. So this isn't about just last night. This is about what'll happen today, tomorrow, and the day after. I think the Queen of Cups reversed in this situation means that she's hurt. You know, she'll be hurt and a bit confused and insecure because she doesn't know all the information. Can Harry appease this lady? Can he appease it? Can he sort it out? Yeah. The minute he leaves there and it's official, this woman will return to being nurturing, but she certainly isn't going to take no prisoners or be one of his dog's bodies or minions, or, you know, even like a Meghan. There's no way. So she'll be strong and say, well, you know, Harry's gone like head over heels. But do you know why? Because he feels he can trust her. And he can. Can you imagine being in a relationship, you know, whether it be 1 year, 10 years, you know, 40 years, and you've spent your life having a relationship with like that between Meghan and Harry. He couldn't trust her. He couldn't trust her. Once them, you know, the honeymoon period was over, women do change, you know, after marriage. And in Harry's case, and many other wealthy man's case, it's like, well, you know, if we get divorced, you'll want half of everything. So, because I don't believe there was a prenup for these two. But he seems to be not caring too much about that now. there will have to be for Harry, and we're getting divorced, Meghan, and then don't think Harry's so brazen, or she's not wanting to, you know, be seen straight after in the aftermath of a divorce. That divorce has to happen behind closed doors, by the way. So she'll say no yet. He's ready to move in. Is Harry ready to move in with this new love? Don't tell me he's already moved in. Ha! Things are going nice and fast, you know. Nice and fast, okay? He is absolutely besotted in this. He don't want to let it go. He does have a habit of getting himself involved in relationships and then not. He goes in so fast. I don't see any true threats here. I think we're going to find out sooner than later. And it won't be from his new love. She won't be doing anything. She's a complete opposite to Meghan. And I've always said, I went out with 2 millionaires in my lifetime, and I swear to God I dumped them. I dumped one for a lorry driver, and this guy was an antiques dealer, and he was always giving me like jewellery and everything. And like he once gave me £500 and he went, go buy yourself a nice dress. I was about 20 odd, early 20s. So I said, okay. So I went, and I could only find one shop that had a dress for £499. So I went and bought it. It had sequins on it. I tell you now, it was the ugliest thing I've ever worn. It cut all my arms, you know, because of the sequins. Yeah, I dumped that one for a lorry driver. And did I get my karma? Yeah, I did. The lorry driver was a loser. But it's because you can't buy me, you know. So I wasn't going to be hanging around. Kept saying about going on holidays and, you know, all a big group of them because they could just afford to go away. I had a job, I had a young child, and I had to say no, unfortunately. I don't think my heart was ever in it, really. I mean, he was a nice guy and we had some fun, but that, you know, that was that. And then another one, well, I can't remember I dumped him for, but, you know, I just can't be bought. And do I regret any of it? No, I can't pretend to love a man for money. I'm a Pisces. I love for love. Does he want to move in with her? Of course he does. Oh, Easter. I've just seen Easter. So how come, you know, Harry has ended things with Meghan, you know? I don't think there was an affair. I'm telling you. I think they split before he went into rehab. Why? Well, she's got the Four of Swords as well. Because of the isolation, you know, and her enforcing that he can't see people and how far he's come away and he's lonely, and, you know, and she's see a cat there, but it looks more like a bat, actually. She just keeps throwing daggers at everybody. He's not innocent of this at all. He was quite happy to go along with it. But then, if you was in a relationship like that, would you be the same? You often are, you know, when you go into a relationship and everybody says, oh, he's a bad boy and this, that and the other. And somebody once said that to me about a guy I was seeing. And you're always wary, aren't you? She said, oh, you've got your work cut out with him, love. And she was trying to tell me, you know, things about their relationship. And I just said, look, I'll work it out for myself. Well, I did after about 3 years. I just don't want to be around her. He does not want to be around her. What will happen to the kids then? You know, will Harry get the kids? Oh, keep getting the King of Cups, don't we? That man, he knows what he's doing. So is it that, you know, when this robbery goes wrong, he gets the kids? I kind of feel like that's what it is. Meghan will want them kids anyway. Well, actually. And how does Meghan feel about being granted custody of the children? That's not going to happen. So again, is this the King of Swords with the robbery? You know, when things come out, or is it that Harry knows so much about Meghan that he'll take the kids? I think it's that. How does Harry feel about divorcing Meghan? There's no love in her reading or his reading. It's all about getting into one up each other, getting the lawyers involved. How does he feel about divorcing her? She's gonna hang him out to dry. Hang him out to dry. You know what, Harry? You can always make another 60 million. She can't. What happens to Meghan, you know, after or during a divorce? Yeah, another opportunity. Let's go on Oprah, you know, let's blame the royal family. Let's blame Harry. Let's do this book. Again. So is right, this new lover is not at Invictus, okay? Is she at Invictus? No, so I said that, right, okay. She's not at Invictus, but you know, what communication, what's the communication like between Harry and his new love whilst being at Invictus? You know what they're talking about. What was the last conversation they had? That it'll all be over. It'll all soon be over. But, you know, Harry don't want to upset his children. He feels bad about it, you know. In a way, he feels bad. And he's worried about how it'll, you know, affect her as well. I'm not sure if she's got a child. Has she got a child? But it won't be Harry's. Yeah. I'd say she's got maybe 2. It's got to come out soon. It's got to come out soon, I'll be saying. The press are going to find out. Meghan's going to tell. And stuff like that, you know. So, yeah, I do feel it's all over. And it's been over for a while. And he's, you know, you can see that it's going to upset everybody. How does Harry feel about his children being involved in all this? That'll come as no, you know, while everybody else say, oh, it's a right shock, it's a shock. It comes as no surprise to the children at all. No surprise at all, because they're always at each other's throats. And your children, you know, these children might be far, far free. I've got a 3-year-old youngest, and then we've got 5, 6, and the youngest is 2. No, she's 1. She's 2 in March. Now, I'll tell you now, the 3-1 absolutely can know what's going on. And then as the 5-year-old and 6-year-old, they're like understanding that mummy and daddy can't be together. You know, there was always arguing, weren't we? You know, we're going to be nice to each other and friends. And I think that's what's going to happen there. So I don't think the children will be surprised, and Harry won't be surprised about Meghan's attitude either. Okay then, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to crack on to the new love, see what her experience is in this, and Invictus, where she's at. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to help me get out of the suppression, and like and subscribe. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Bye now. Bye bye.